Yeah, not recording. Okay, I got into the discussion. Right. So these are all locator strategies. See here, you know, to locate a web element. Thank you again. I thought I am recording. Okay, good. Locate web using its attributes. Like you can see here, there are see simple thing. Let's revisit this statement again. See, if you want to automate any web element by applying some strategy, location strategy or locating strategy, we have to use this method, friends. What is that method? Find element. And generally, we try to apply this location strategy by ID or with some, what shall we say, or with by name, by class name, all that. We have a very good use case today. I brought it today. I kept for you so that all of you get a detailed analysis, like, and I found this automation is so interesting, so simple as well, friends. Trust me. Okay, let's do it now. So now this is the simple idea. I hope this is clear, right? So what is that you should do? Your driver dot find element. Find element is the method we always apply to locate a web element. Okay. And then inside that again, how do you locate that web element? By either by ID, by name, or you can see here, for example, open this website. I'm choosing this. Either you can choose this one or this one, anything of your choice. Okay. So let me take this or both as it's up to you. Okay. So now suppose you take this website, this orange HR. This is just only for testing your Selenium, this thing, okay? To do demo, these are all demo websites to do Selenium testing. You can use it. You can play with them in and out to get some hold on this, okay? So that is fine. Suppose you see here, friends, you right click on this. These are all in this. This is actually the home page, or we call this login form. In this home page, friends, you can see here. So we have actually a login form. In this login form, we have two text boxes and one button. We have to locate these web elements. So how do you do that? Just click on that web element, right click, and then say inspect. And you can see the HTML tag for this here. In this, you have multiple attributes present in this. What is that? You have class. That means this class means you can identify this web element by using this locator by class name. Okay, similarly, you can see here name. Name means by using this thing. Just a minute. Let me just show you a name in sense. I'll see the one is we generally locate by ID, by name itself directly, name attribute itself. You can see here. Another one we can also apply by applying class name if you want. You can see here there are multiple things. One is by locating a web element with the tag name. Tag means you can see here directly this input tag. Suppose you have button here. Okay. So I want to locate button. To locate button, let's just come back. Right click and then inspect. You can see here we can locate it by button tag itself. Suppose this is there. Suppose if you want, you can try locating this text box, this input box by using this input tag itself. But sometimes when you have multiple tags like that, again, you have to filter out by creating a unique pattern. Similarly, in this tag, again, you can locate this particular web element by locating by class name. You can see whenever you see class means we can use this name to identify this particular web element, identify this web element. Similarly, you can use name attribute. Similarly, you can use what else? ID. I don't see ID here. You can also use ID if in case if you can see, you can use ID also, friends. Sorry, friends. Okay, like that. Okay, let's get into the example now. So this is the syntax for us. What is the syntax? If you should locate a web element by using any of these locators, either by ID. Now you got clarity, right? How do you locate it? We locate a web element by all this. By all this, what is that? By ID, by name, by class name, by tag name, by link text, by partial link text, by CSS, by XPath. XPath we are familiar. CSS Maybe we did some few analysis on this as well. We'll test all this one by one now. So now here, which one can we choose? By observing this web element, we can locate this web element, this input text box or username text box, either by we can locate by name or by class name or by tag name. But tag name you might have duplicate, so we can skip that. But we can choose either by we can locate this particular input text box either by name or by class name, friends. Okay, so let's do that now. So how do you do the simple? The code, what you can choose. First of all, you have to navigate to the website. So this is the link for that website. We are just navigating to that by applying get method. Also, we are going to discuss many more things. There is another way of navigation, navigate to. This is very important interview question. So I kept all this, but we'll keep it this for tomorrow session. Okay. So all the steps is same. Applying Chrome options, applying driver manager, applying creating WebDriver for Chrome. All this is simple. Now we are navigating to this Orange HRM website, and then now we are applying this locator strategies by name here because ID doesn't work here. So what do you do? Simply locate that input box. This is password actually. We need username. We will change that. Not a big issue. Locate that input box by applying what is it, friends? So also you can take copy this and then paste on top of this one here. Okay, and then now you can choose this one. So first thing, locating your input box by using this find element by name. Here, if you look into this website, you can see name this one, this value username. It doesn't have this hyphen. Just remove this hyphen. See here, or otherwise copy that value of name attribute and paste here. Hmm. Excuse me. And now what I am doing here, I am applying a locator tag here by using this find element, and then I am trying to apply by name. I'm choosing here by name and passing that name attribute here. So this is just only a straightforward tag. We are not applying XPath here. This is finding a web element by applying this locator strategy by using find element by name here. And we are passing that value here from by identifying from the website here. So we have observed, inspected this particular web element, and we choose that name of that web element, and we came to the code, and we pass that parameter locating by name here. We are finding that element by name, and then to that you should pass some input, right? You can see here to this you should pass some input, and to do that, what should we do into this if I should pass something? Okay. So we should apply this send keys method. And this guy is asking us, what is that? As this is a testing website, demo website, he gave us what should be the username, what should be the password, choose that here. So what we do now, we are using this strategy to click on some text box and send a value to that set box. Sorry, send a value to that text box. So here, once our automation should just locate this text box and then pass this username to that. So what should we do? So now we have identified this text box by passing username here, which is by choosing name attribute, by choosing name attribute. And send keys, why do we use send keys? Suppose if you want to click on that text box and then if you want to send a value, so in that case, then what is that we should here? Usually we pass our website credentials, okay? But here, this is a demo website. They have already provided these credentials to us. So what do you do? Copy this admin and paste it here. You know, right? How do we pass a value to some text box or some other web element like this? By applying this send keys method. So here in place of this, just pass admin. If it is some ABC, pass ABC, something like that. Okay. I hope this should be clear for all of you. So what this will do? This will successfully identify first thing. This driver.get method will navigate to this website and then open login form. And this locator strategy helps us to identify that login in that login form, identify that web element input text box by name, by username. Or this helps us to identify username text box. What is it, friends? This helps us to identify username text box. Is that clear? So, and then you have to pass your identifier here by what you are identifying your web element. We pass that username and then what value we should pass into that text box. That is admin. Right. Similarly, copy one more and do the same for password. See here. See, just remove this or let it be. So now we are we are doing same for repeating same for one more time. You can see here. Let me just show you. So this one otherwise, not this one. Okay, open this now, fresh. Okay, right. Now you can see, repeat the same process for one more time. And again, locate this password text box and pass this value, send this value text to this password text box. So what is that here? We should pass here. The value is admin123. Copy this. Okay, go to your program. And here, repeat the same step one more time. Copy that and paste it. And then what do you do here instead of username? Now this time you need to look at password text box. So what do you do now? Go to the website, select that web element, right click, inspect it, and see how we can locate it in a unique way. How we can locate it in an unique way. So one option is by using name attribute. Another option is by applying class attribute. And third option is by applying tag attribute. We don't have ID here. And fourth option is by applying XPath. XPath is more efficient, no doubt about it. But we are just trying to understand, having try to get a deeper idea about our location strategies. So that's why this time we choose a name here. So name itself is what here? Password. Copy that. So we are choosing name attribute. We are locating this particular web element, that is this password text box, by using this name attribute in the text. So choose that here. Okay. So come here, change this username to password, and then what is that? I should pass a value to password text box. It should be admin123. Copy this. Okay, you can also do all this along with me, and then pass it to the password text box. Okay, so we did it. We are done with this. So we try to automate two input boxes, input web elements. One is username text box. You can see here. Second one, password text box. Third one, what is it? This you can comment now, not needed. Excuse me. Now, again, we should automate button. How do we do automate button? It's so simple. Again, go to your website to select that web element, right click, inspect, and see here how you can uniquely identify that web element. In this case, there are multiple things. You can identify that web element is either by this location strategy by class name. If you see here class, you can choose this value and try to locate it. That is one choice. Second choice is by locating this web element by choosing what we can see here. I see only two choices here. Either by we can locate this by tag name, because by tag is button. Button is unique here. Okay, if we just type here, suppose button, you can see how many tags are matching here. When I try to locate this button in the search box, it is giving us only one match, which is a unique match. So you can locate this web element by button, by choosing button. That is one choice. There is another way by locating this web element by class name. I don't see ID here. I don't see here. I'm not seeing name attribute here, or I am not seeing a link attribute here. So best choice this time for us is locating this button by using this button tag or by using this class name. We don't see ID here. We don't see name here, or we don't see any other attributes here. So this is clear, right? So what do we do right now? Let's see how to apply a location strategy to identify this button by using tag name. What is it? By applying a tag name. So what do we do? It is so simple. Just a small change in this locating strategy, friends. What is that small change? Simply that find element is common for any of this. So yeah, find element is common for all these location strategies. What is that changes here? Just by, if it is ID, we should choose by ID. If it is if you are locating a web element by name, by dot name. If you are locating by tag name, by tag name. So this time you are locating button by this tag name. Tag name is here what? Button. Suppose if it is input, we say input. Suppose if it is some anchor tag, then we say add that A. So ahref is there, right? Something like that. That is the tag. So here to locate button, button is the locator here. So we choose that, copy this tag name. Now come to the code. Just what we should do, apply location strategy. So you are identifying button by tag name and just pass that tag name to this. And then just apply, click on this button. What is that we should do, friends? Apply click. When you apply click, what happens? You know, right? On generally, usually what action we should perform on this kind of web elements. If it is button, we should click on button. So we located that button by tag name by passing that what is the name of the tag here. If you see in the code, it is button itself. We try to identify it, and then we pass that tag name here, and then we are applying click on that. So that's all. So this is how what we do. We try to locate a login form. We try to automate a login form. In that login form, what is that we did? We tried to identify this username text box, this password text box, and then we try to identify this button, and we automated all these three web elements. So now once you enter this and say login, what happens? It move to the that next page. It passes to the next page. Now here again, I want to do some automation internally on the C. If I just did one more automation. At the bottom, there is a link text given to us. So I want to automate this link text as well. So when I click on this, you can see here, this will navigate to another web page, another page. So again, of course, if you want, you can automate this as well. So it's up to you. But I'm just creating we are creating some two-page automation flow now. Later on, we'll try multi-page automation flow, moving from one page to another page consistently and doing that testing automatically. We create all sorts of things. Okay. So now this is the flow of your website. So we are automating this process now. So what do you do? I want to automate this as well. So when I once I enter into login form, this is how it look like. See, this is how it look like. And now in this, there is a link at the bottom. I want to test that as well, just to get some idea about link that location strategy by link test, right? You can see there is another location strategy. Now you can see here locating by link test. So I would like to test this as well, friends. Okay. So if I should test this, what should I do? So first thing in the website, somewhere in the web page, I should see there should be a link available like this one. This is actually a anchor tag here, a href. This is just a simple anchor tag. If I right click and inspect it, again, every time you have to do this. See, when you are doing automation of any website, okay, with Selenium, right? Simply what you should do, you have to get into that page. When you get into that page, you can see here somewhere. Now, not this one, I think this one only. Refresh it otherwise. So enter values and then say login. Now we came to the next page. Next page. and then go to the bottom here. You can see there is a link, and I want to automate this link web element, this web element link. So this is a simple anchor tag. So what do you do now? Right click on this and then inspect. And you can see here, this is the anchor tag. So how do you automate this? Just copy this text here, not this one. Don't try to copy this href or target or something. Just copy the text which is there in the link. That is, so copy it. Now go to your code. And now see here, once we get into that page, again in that page, next page after login, then we are going to locate this one. Which one? This link tag. So locate this link here. When we click on this, it should move to that particular website here, orangehrm.inc. So what do you do? Again, same. See, it's so simple to locate any web element. The strategy is just use this find element method, and then in that, by this time you are trying to do automation on a URL here. So if you want to do that, just use by link test, and then whatever you copied that text, you pass it. That's all. It's like automating URL here, and pass that text here. And usually what do you do? The operation you do on this URL, you click on it, right? So what you do manually, that you have to pass in the code. So on this link test, we generally do a click. So by once by doing and declaring this tag, locating this tag, which is the tag link tag, and then passing the text that is present there, then we should apply action. What is that action? We should apply link action. So I did that. So here you can see we did an automation of a login form, and then moved to that login page. And then after that, once moving there, again we automated some other web element present in that page, and that is this URL. And when we click on this, again your website should your automation should proceed to the next page here. You can see here this particular website. So that is orangehrm.com. So we did a two-page automation in this session now. Okay, what do you do right now? Come to this code, right? Right. You can see now we did two steps. Step one is till here we are automating login form, and then when we click on button, you move to that login page, and again in that login page, again you are automating a link tag. Again, when you click on link tag and you move to this particular website. Okay, let's try to run this automation. Okay, I believe you are all familiar with this, right, friends? So you know what is the purpose of a quit method. It just closes the browser after 10 seconds. Okay, so this should be fine for all of you. I believe you understood more. You got more idea about how to locate your web elements not only by the XPath tag. So far, we tried to locate web elements by XPath, but this time today, you might have got a more different idea. So you might have got a better understanding of how to locate a web element using this name, right? Or using by ID. Instead of name, simply if you see any ID, just apply locate by ID, or locate by if you want to locate your web element by class name, say by class name, and just pass that tag that is there along with the class name. Okay, so the values you should pass. This is simple idea how we can locate a web element either by ID, either by name, either by class name, either by tag name, all this, either by link test. See here. So we try to understand more about this locating strategies in WebDriver. Already we tried with CSS and XPath as well. Of course, this keeps continuing. We are not going to stop here. Okay. So now run this. Run this automation. See now. These are all well tested before we run this now. So now we can see we have gone to the login form. Now you can see it will automatically enter. It should enter username, password, and then login. So this is not working. There should be some error in the code. Okay. So means You can see here, what is it? No such element. No problem. I can fix this. Not a big deal for me because yesterday I tested at least some 5 or 10 times. Okay. Excuse me. So we came here, web element by name. Okay. Mm, just a minute. Go back. So this one, once we come here, right click, inspect, it should choose which one. Name only, by name, username, we are passing. This is fine. So we pass it, send keys admin, that is fine. And then after that, we are trying to again apply automation with password. Again, that password also has the same thing, right? Let me just check it. Yeah, password also should have same that name is password. Okay, this is fine. So we try to pass password by name and then send keys. This is fine. Admin 123. Of course, yeah, we use the same password. And then we are trying to click on button. This tag name. Tag name is button itself. Dot click. And then we are applying this. Again, in the next page, we are applying automation for URL, that is link text. Okay, somewhere something should be missing. Let me again close all this. So close. So this should be fine now. Let's run this. I don't think there is an issue with code because this is tested multiple times yesterday. Let's run it now. Let's see. We have the browser triggered and we have website. What's happening? Error, again error. It should automatically enter by now. It is not entering. Somewhere something is wrong. I don't see that is the issue with code. I'm very sure of this. Okay, let me close all this anyhow. Yeah, this anyhow you can keep it. This is edge one. Okay. No such element. What is it saying? By password, username, admin. Okay. Again, let me test it again. Right click. No, still it's showing error. Okay, well, I'll do one thing. Let me change the website and see. So let's try to automate this one. So standard user, this is the one. Here, for this, right click and see inspect, and you can choose here ID, username. Maybe you can apply this just for testing login form. Okay. So, but this worked yesterday. We tested this. Somehow it's so you can also try, no problem. For some reason it is breaking.
Manoram,
Hmm,
actually,
hmm.
uppercase username, is that any problem? I mean, U is uppercase, right? There in the site.
Just a minute. No, actually, it's not at all getting to that. Actually, uppercase case or lowercase, we can just
Oh, okay.
this anyhow, no problem. because this guys is giving that we are using that only uppercase or lowercase. No problem with that. Anyhow, if still there is a problem in Java, there is a method in string case. Ignore this case. There is a method called ignore case. You can apply that. You got it right. String dot. You can see here. You can see compare to ignore case or something, or equals it, something like this. You can apply. Okay, when you are validating the strings, you can try to use that as well on strings. Okay, but for now, we can use this directly, friends. But it somehow it is breaking. But this validation is done yesterday, but it worked fine for me. So what is it? Input username only. That's fine. By name only. I'm trying to apply by name and send keys admin. It should work. So okay, I'll do one thing. I'll take another website. No problem. Let's take this. What is it? This one. This sauces demo. Okay, sauce demo or something. Let's take that. And in sauce demo, we have two. This is the login form. Right click and inspect. Here we have ID. Apply that automation with ID here to locate this one. That is the unique one. Even use name is also there. You can try with name whichever is you think it's best for you. And same thing for password text box. Inspect it and try to again locate that password text box either by ID or by name or by class name if you want. There are three different choices for you. Choose any one of those. And then lock this button here. It's not actually why I choose that website is you have a unique way to identify button, but here you cannot apply button tag. This is input. So in that input again to locate this, either we can use ID. Again, we should rely on ID here. Okay, because we have multiple input tags. In that, if you want to locate button, you have to write an XPath, a XPath pattern, which uniquely identifies button. So I believe I suggest you can directly locate this button with the ID here, login button. Okay, so choose this. Let's change this. For some reason it's not working. Maybe we can refresh and see. Okay, but this will work. You can try in your website, in your machine. Okay, so what do you do now? So I'm opening this one, validating this SaaS demo, applying. I'm commenting this one by name and choosing this because this is the one. In that source demo, the login form has this input, this username text box. I'm identifying this by ID by passing username as value. And you can see in this website, they are giving us some default values for username. I choose standard user as my input value. And then again, I'm automating another one, password. For password, it is same, but the password for that website is providing us a secret sauce. So what do you do? Uncomment this and then apply. This time, don't apply this one, this tag. Copy this, comment this, and to identify this, what do you do? To identify this one, you can choose this driver dot by ID login button. Identify this by ID. Okay. So we are identifying this button by ID, not with by tag name. Okay. So and you can see here when you right click on it, this button, and then inspect. And here, what is that I am doing? I am using this one ID attribute to locate this button. Now run this code. Okay, you can comment this one. See the other URL. I mean this one. You can comment it, and then now let's run this now. This should work. I think we have closed this, right? You can clear off this text. Run as Java application. Then we open source demo and then it entered standard ID. You can see it entered this one and now it moved to the next page. You can see here. So this is how it works. You can see manually if you enter standard ID, this username, standard user, and then password that secret sauce and login. This is the another page. It has all these products in that sales demo page. Okay, that's all, friends. So this is a quick idea. Understood? Now this worked fine, right? This time this automation is working for us. Right click and then say run as and then say Java application. And you can see now we triggered a browser and then that browser automatically entered this username and then it is entering password and then it is clicking on login page and then we move to the next page. So this is a simple automation on login form. We tried to do the same on the other website, which is Orange HRM. Somehow, sometimes there might be some kind of this infra issues. So we can ignore it for now. But this is the process, even same for this login form. So let's try it one more time, and then we can. Otherwise, we can try it next time. So what do we do? So same thing, instead of this one, you can just choose a different this thing. So this is the one we need now for login form. So what do we do? Just a minute. Anyhow, copy this again and come to this code and this. I think this should be fine. I don't think we need to make any changes to this, friends. But paste it here and then find element by name this time instead of this one. You can apply this driver dot find element by name, username admin. This is fine. This should work. Maybe if you want, you can do simply add this sleep thing here for just for 3 seconds. When you say thread dot sleep, it sleeps for 3 seconds here. You can put how much hour time you want here. 3000 means 1000 means 1 millisecond. You can choose how much time you should wait here. Okay. So then after that, we try to validate this one, this username text box, and then password text box. So driver dot name instead of this, maybe you can comment this, and then uncomment this one. This is the one. Next one, the button here is we identify this but this website by tag name button, and then we are trying to apply this again automate a URL. So let's run this one more time. If it works, it's fine. Otherwise, we try for another website. Okay. Sometimes there might be some infra issues. Okay. Right click and then run as Java application. Code wise, I don't see any issue, friends, because I tested it at least some 7 or 8 times yesterday. Yeah, it's working now. See, perfect. See, yeah, it's moving now. Now it has moved to the next page. Now again it has clicked on that URL. Now you are into this orange HRM thing. See what it's working fine now. Maybe you can ask me what happened earlier. There is some kind of issue with browser, so we don't need to worry about it. It's not our code problem because we understand that. Maybe if you ask me a question, how do you know it's not your code problem? With experience, automatically you understand if it is code issue or if it is browser issue or something else, friends. Just to practice thing only, that's all. When you do multiple projects, automatically you come to that conclusion. Okay, this is how we automate the different things now. Is that clear now? Got more deeper idea, like how to automate with more of this automate a website by applying different location strategies. So today we got a little deeper idea about all this locating strategies, like more on ID, more on name, more on class name or tag name or link test. All this we try to understand many more things today. This is fine. Then how to rewrite this code? See, actually in a real time, we should not write like this. We have to move this. Suppose you are automating this page. Let me just show you. All the methods, all that code related to this page, you have to push to one method. Similarly, suppose you enter this and then you are moving to the next page. Okay, let me just run it. So login. Let's move to the, now you came to this page. Now you are automating this one. Then you create one more method here and call on this page, because this page is, what is this page? This is dashboard page. In this dashboard, you are trying to automate this one. So create a method for this page again. All the automations you apply on this page should be in one method or multiple methods if it is on, if you are adding more automations. And similarly, when you go to the next page, suppose if you are automating this page as well, then you should create this code in one more method. In this way, you should know how to break down your code, add methods effectively. That's how you should create a code in your real program, real environment. So I will try to show you that as well. But before that, same program, how do we rewrite this program with web elements? Instead of writing this thing, what you can do, you can simply apply the same with the web element, right? You remember yesterday or day before yesterday, we tried that, you can see here. So what if it is single page, sorry, single web element, then you can apply this. Multiple web elements means you need multiple tags like this. See, generally using this web element is more recommended than straightforward locator strategies. Okay. Now what do you do right now? If you want to rewrite this code with web element, simply just declare web element, and this is a text box one. Maybe you can give a clear name as a instead of text box, such text, not such text. This is a user text, username text otherwise. So then you can assign that to this. And here, what is that you should not do? Then don't pass send keys directly here. You just need to pass till this, that's all. Then after that, what is that you should do on that username? Username text should show us. Just a minute. There is an error. That's why it's not able to locate. Close this bracket. So what is that we are doing? Before I just show you this. We are just rewriting this code. Let me give you a clear idea. Maybe you can try it as an assignment as well. Else we can do it in tomorrow's session. Rewrite this tags with the by using web element class. What is web element? We discussed it in on Friday session. Web element. Otherwise, I can give a clarity in tomorrow's session. But today, I believe you should have a clear idea. Like, we learned multiple things today. What is that? Applying multiple location strategies. That is one. Locating strategies. Sorry, locating strategies. That is one. Second thing, we also learned how to automate multiple websites today. We tried to automate this orange HRM dot something. So that is one. Second thing, we also tried to apply automation on another website, source demo or something. Okay. So this way we got little, we our understanding should have improved a bit more on this automation process. Tomorrow, what we do, we try to understand more on this web element, and then also we try to understand about what is it, understand this different types of this thing, like actions. There are a few more web elements like checkboxes and then radio buttons. All this we will discuss that. Along with that, we try to understand action class and then many more things. All those. Okay. So that's it, friends. So we'll stop here because it's already time, and even I didn't feel like we spent an hour here today. Okay. So shall we stop this here? Is that clear for all of you? No, all of you are good there. And here there is an interview. An important thing is, again, in interviews, people ask these questions, friends. What is that? I'll also give you a clear coverage on interview questions as well. This is an important interview question. We should know how to rewrite your code with navigate method as well. And this question in interviews is, what is the difference between get method and navigate method? So in that is very famous interview question. People ask lot of times. You can expect this question every time you attend interview on Selenium testing. Okay. So we have to discuss all this, not just simple. Okay, that's for today. we'll catch up in next session again. Okay. Any more questions? Please stay back. Otherwise, uh, we'll connect tomorrow. I hope wish you happy new year for all of you. I just started this in a new year. And I just want to show you our, maybe, is that clear for all of you, friends? So that's it. So this code, if you want, I just copy and paste it here. I think I forget to paste it here. So you can copy it here. Okay. Take this and test it yourself. Okay. That's all, friends. If no questions, we'll catch tomorrow. Thank you.
Just checking one more. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Hi, Mano. Can you hear me? If you're answering